Going back to the big focus here on headlines today, security forces have launched Operation All Out against militants in Assam with the active help of the Indian Army. The operation has been initiated in Sonitpur district on the Assam-Arunachal border. Now, these latest visuals that you see on your screen right now is of the Army Chief as well as the Home Minister. This meeting is presently taking place inside North Block, that is the headquarters of the Home Ministry. The reason why this meeting is taking place is because a joint operation has been launched by the name of Operation All Out. What is the idea? The idea is to flush out the Bodo militants who have been accused of carrying out the Assam massacre, which left close to 76 people dead. The Ministry of Home Affairs, for a very long time, for close to 3 days now, has been maintaining that zero tolerance will be observed. It seems that this is the final assault as far as all the agencies are concerned. They have joined forces and now have decided that Operation All Out is going to be launched in Sonitpur. It'll be interesting to see what the Army Chief is going to say once this meeting is over, and also the Home Minister. But we are tracking all the latest details, both from New Delhi, where this meeting is taking place, and also from on the ground, where we have our correspondent Manogya Loiwal getting us all the latest. The Operation All Out has in fact been initiated in Sonitpur district on the Assam-Arunachal border, where Bodo militants had in fact carried out the multiple strikes. This is a joint operation, as we have been mentioning, by the Assam Rifles, Central Security Forces and the Assam Police, with the Indian Army assisting them. Kamaljit Sandhu is now on the phone line with us. Kamal, do take us through how exactly it was decided by all the agencies to in fact come together and finally declare that enough is enough.
Well, a major cause of concern, especially after the massacre had taken place, which killed more than 70 people, including women and children, there is obviously no scope of having any sort of empathy or sympathy or any sort of talk. And that was made clear by the Union Minister Rajnath Singh, who's taken a tough stance and has also said there should be a zero tolerance, calling this an act of terror. And obviously this is on the ground. We know that there is the paramilitary, there is Army's 21st Division, which is very much there. And there has to be a cohesive action, not just getting intelligence about these NDFB cadres, who are supposed to be 270 in numbers. But what is more important is the fact that they also operate from across the borders from Bhutan and Myanmar. And obviously there has to be intelligence. One needs to know the position of these NDFB cadres so that they can be targeted. Specifically, they have gunned down 70 people, which has obviously raised alarm bells ringing. The fact remains, there has to be a certain identification. There has to be a cohesive action as per the Home Ministry sources, where there is a cohesive action of the paramilitary, the military, as well as of Assam Rifles as well as Assam Police. So there has to be a certain action together so that these cadres can be brought down. Right now, what we know is that there are around 270 cadres of the NDFB S faction, and obviously there was a clear indication coming in from Sonitpur, who said that there could be an attack of this kind, but obviously the scale of attack would have not been known till really it happened. We've known in the past 2 years itself, they've killed more than 200 people, but it is the killing of these 70 people in one particular day in 5 areas, that is what really caused the headlines and drew the center's attention. But northeastern militancy has been there for quite a long time, and it's time to tackle that. And that is why Home Ministry and Narendra Modi's government new challenge now is to flush out these particular militants from Assam. Okay, Kamalji, do stay on the phone line with us. Shiv Arur also now joins us. Now, Shiv, this seems to be a massive operation that the government has initiated. Look at the number of agencies that are involved. You have the Assam Rifles, you have Central Paramilitary Forces, you have the Assam Police, and also the central government has involved the Ministry of External Affairs because it feels that the porous border is being misused. Isn't this the biggest operation that has been launched to flush out the Bodo militants?
Without a doubt, the most integrated and large-scale operation against Bodo terrorists, definitely, Sanket. And remember that the reason why the Army Chief is meeting with the Home Minister Rajnath Singh is not only because, the Assam Rifles, which is one of those many agencies that will be at the front line of this operation, are comprised of Army cadres, Army soldiers and officers, but is governed by the Home Ministry, but also because the Army intelligence units in Assam will be absolutely invaluable in actually tracking down, using human intelligence to track down those Bodo militants. The simple fact of the matter is The central paramilitary forces are from the outside. They're not well versed with the terrain. The Assam police has excellent intelligence assets, but it's the army and the Assam rifles in the area that really conducts anti-terror and counter-insurgency operations. So they're well versed with the terrain, and they know very well where these terrorists may be hiding. The other important aspect to remember, Sanket, is that General Dalbir Singh used to be the army's eastern commander before he became the army chief. So he has governed those forces there in the east. He has many years of expertise, commanding counter-insurgency forces, especially in the northeast, and knows the lay of the land. Is well versed with the genesis of the insurgency itself, the relations with neighboring countries, where these terrorists may be hiding, the help that they get from local assets and local units. So his personal experience as far as the Northeast is concerned will also be a definite input that the Home Ministry will be looking for, and we do understand that the Home Ministry wants the army to take a direct role in this, even though the army won't be part of the actual boots on the ground as far as the Bodo terrorists are concerned. The Assam Rifles will be, and since the Assam Rifles cadres are comprised of army soldiers and officers but come under the governance of the Home Ministry, this unified approach will be very much part of this of Operation All Out.
Shiv, just give us a sense of how many people, how big is this operation, how many people are going to be on the ground to actually carry out this operation. How long is this going to last? I know because the announcement has come right now and all the details are quite preliminary, but what really do we know as far as this operation? Is this going to be time-bound in nature or not?
Well, the good question, Sanket. What we do know is that 5,000 central paramilitary forces, will be part of this operation. We understand that 3 separate army units are directly going to be involved in intelligence activity and in an assisting role with the Assam Rifles. So if we hazard an educated guess about the number of boots on the ground that are going to be part of Operation All Out, it could be in the area of about 8,000 to 9,000 boots on the ground, actually hunting down these people. Now that may seem like a fairly large number, but it isn't, given the extent of the area that that will be part of this operation. And like you rightly pointed out, neighboring countries are also going to be roped in to help with tracking down where these men may be hiding. So you've got the central paramilitary forces, 5,000 number. You've got 3 units of the Assam Rifles, which come under the army but governed by the Home Ministry. You've got the Assam Police. We don't have the figures yet of how many boots from the Assam Police will be part of this operation. And all of them, under an integrated approach, the Home Ministry is going to be asking the army to lead the actual command and control and intelligence effort as far as Operation All Out is concerned. It's going to be a very complicated operation.
Absolutely, Shiv, and that was the point that I was coming to. We'll take a short break at this moment, but when we come back, do stay on, Shiv, as well as Kamaljit. We will try and get some sense as to how difficult this operation is going to be.